I'm Healing Wolf from Healing Wolf Coaching. Let's take a deep breath together. Let's breathe in the ocean wind, filling our lungs with that nautical salt spray, and then exhale the day, letting go of any thoughts that haven't just floated by like clouds. Approach your healing like an artist. I spent 2 decades as an artist. So when I approach my canvas, I approach it not with a formula, not with a mathematical kind of mindset, but with an openness. That the canvas is going to teach me how to paint. The canvas will show me the way. As soon as I begin making marks on that canvas, laying down paint, I begin to listen, and the paint tells me where the next daub of paint, the next brushstroke goes. And that's the way healing works too. You start out, you might say, I'm going to start walking. I'm going to take some walks. And you're walking, and you're practicing outcome independence. So no matter how sensations go, no matter how, whatever's happening for you, if it's anxiety and you get anxious when you're out, then that's one sensation. If you have chronic pain, that's another sensation. But regardless, let the journey be the canvas. Let your journey be the artwork that you're making. You are the artwork. But you also have this magical mindfulness where you can watch yourself on the journey. And that separation is liberation. Once you can separate and say, okay, I'm seeing myself, I'm seeing the sensations, and I'm able to stand outside of it and make the next best decision, which might be, instead of just walking, it might be to run. Or if you have anxiety in public situations, it might be to go to an even more public situation and to initiate conversations with people, to stand up in front of a crowd and talk. That's the way to move forward. It's to take that first brush stroke as an artist and then listen. Listen to the canvas, not the sensations. The canvas is the bigger picture of your life. It's the art you're creating of yourself. It's shaping your soul. It's shaping your strength. It's shaping your resilience. It's shaping this beautiful, heroic story that you're writing. A lot of people are looking for a formula when they encounter what's called a neuroplastic condition, where your brain has created a pattern of firing in order to protect you from something. To give you extra strength or extra alertness with anxiety, or extra downtime with depression, or extra gastric sensations when it feels like you need protection from certain foods. Guess what? You don't need any of that protection. It's just a pattern. And things are safe. If you've been checked out by the medical establishment and they can't figure out if anything definitive is wrong with you, there's nothing structural, no broken bone, no cancer, no parasites, no active disease processes like viruses, well, then it's most likely that, like me, you have a neuroplastic condition. And those conditions mean that you're the artist now. You make the decisions. You decide how to return to life. And it's so exciting. On my own journey, I decided that I really wanted to drive. I decided I wanted to drive and buy nourishing food and then cook that food. I decided that I wanted to go swim in a pool and sit in a sauna and talk to people from around the world at the recreation center, to engage with neighbors, to be outside with them around a fire, to go hiking, to be back in the trees, and I love the trees. So dancing is another way. Dancing your way through life. Like my sister Annie Chen, she's out there dancing in supermarkets. She's out there dancing in restaurants. She's got the dancing down. That's her art form. That's her recovery path. Light. Shine the light on your canvas, on yourself, on your forward motion. You can step away from the canvas sometimes, take a meditation, but then guess what? That's part of it too. So I remember being in a pain group and people would show up new to the group and they'd say, I want the formula. I want to know if I do A, B, and C, then I'm getting to D. I'm getting out the door for chronic pain. And it just doesn't work that way. There are all kinds of ways to make this art form, and you are the artist. No formula is going to work the same for everyone, which is why it's great to have guides, or a guide, a trusted guide who's been on the path, who's created the artwork, who knows what it's like to take this path or that path. Whatever path you choose, that guide is going to have insights. I'm honored to be that guide for many. And as I guide them on a recovery journey, in many cases, I'm telling them what they know, but I'm telling them what's going to happen after they continue on the path that they're on, so that they have encouragement to know, here, I'm going down this way, and this is the art form I've chosen. And I'm saying, wow, I know where that goes, and that's one of the main components that help me. I also make specific adjustments to unconscious mind using rapid resolution therapy, somatic practices, meditative practices, and basic shifts in thinking, in perspective, which can be extremely impactful in a very short time. So most of the clients I work with have a 3-session package. And in the 3-session package, they get a resolution. That resolution sometimes can even happen in the first session for some things. So if you want to make a shift in the way you're thinking about something, the way you're feeling in your body, the way you're perceiving a situation, the way emotions maybe have become stuck in a loop, or thinking has become stuck in a loop, or you know that there's a pattern that you want to move beyond, but you haven't yet found the way, then reach out to me over at healingwolfcoaching.com and I'll walk you through the jungle of recovery. I love you because even if I haven't met you, I've met your dragons and I learned to fly with them. So now it's time for you to learn to fly. Be the artist, not the mathematician. Grab your canvas. The adventure awaits.